Death. It's an unbearable aspect of Elden Ring. It happens to all players more than once, but they're never really dead. The reason for that is that Queen Marika removed the rune of death from Elden Ring, thinking she can stop death from her loved ones. But she isn't the only one. Miquella the Kind, as some call him, also thinks he can make a world into a kinder place where death doesn't lurk around every corner. This is where I come to play. I will teach Miquella that death cannot be banished forever, and when it returns it will claim all the lives that have lived far too long and have grown far too cavalier. You can find the link for this amazing skull character in the description. Now, the first thing I did was acquire my good old trusty scythe. Then I cheesed the usual few enemies to level up and kill Edgar to get the Ash of War spinning slash. I also killed Grail for even more money and went into the Sage's Cave to find my good old trusty hood. The first Remembrance boss I fought was Relana, but seeing her just flying there, not trying to resist me, I felt a spark of compassion and therefore I let her live. Man, I'm really getting soft over my young years.
Where did he flee?
Next I fought Radahn together with the summons of his arena and defeated him. You cannot escape death. Death is imminent since I return to the lands between. It very much is. Who is going to make the last strike? For Morgoth's fight, I used Bloodflame Blade. I did Nifili's questline, which included killing Godric the Grafted to get an ancient dragon smithing stone for my scythe. While doing Ranni's questline, I got the Precipice set, which looks much like my death robe. And now I have a sad information for all of you. This rune farm doesn't work anymore. So, a little note on the border, you cannot farm your runes anymore at that location up here. It's not possible anymore. You have to go to the Albinaurics to do that now. Then I glitched my way into the consecrated snowfields and went to the Erdtree to get the best physical damage reduction talisman, the Dragon Crest Great Shield talisman. Who needs to defeat Commander Nile anyway? Completely bullshit. I have come, Miquella the Kind, to show you what death means. Morg was as difficult as cutting grass with a push lawnmower. So, yeah. Death is unavoidable. The first DLC boss I fought was the Divine Dancing Lion. So, my story with this boss is as follows. I struggled with it a lot in my New Game Plus 4 run, where I first played the DLC, but now fighting him normally, I almost thought he was too easy. And the boss music is just epic.
O great divine dancing dragon, death shall reach you now.
Next up, I killed the golden hippo. I have to say that I find that grab attack is a little too strong and a little too wacky. Fought one of the coolest bosses in the game, Mithra, Lord of Frenzied Flame.
I'm going to hurry with your death, you're too loud for my taste.
Depths of your foolishness!
Die. Oh, a fight are we going to put up, yes?
Enough. I have endured more than enough. I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
Is that your wife on the picture? And the woman's torch I have? heartless as you are. Now go in the next world where you will suffer in endless hell.
The best soundtrack, together with the Divine Dancing Lion, has Relana. And I also like her fight quite a bit.
Thou noble warrior, I will take thy soul to the lands furthest from here.
Then I thought the almost snake Mesmer. I summoned Hornsand for his questline. I thought I'd be nice to Hornsand and let him take the last hit to kill Mesmer, but he failed at that.
Mesmer, foe of my beloved people, in vengeance for the flame, my flame.
Narca, a curse upon thee.
Accursed Mesmer, my clan's suffering, their pain, all that they felt. Do you understand now? Your ugliness. Ah!
I was thee who decided to help you. Take my help not as granted, as I am death and I'm going to take you someday.
To record my fight against the Saint of the Butt, but it went something like this. Poise break, and a few bleeds. Now I'll talk about the bosses I hated in the DLC, and used player summons for those fights. That be Persistent Knight, which is weak to holy damage, Commander Gaius, also weakest to holy damage, and the Erdtree Avatar, weak to fire damage. I also killed the Motherfinger boss.
Death is imminent.
I used NPC summons with the fight against Ladder. And for the final boss I also used player summons.
I bid thee great strength, and I bid thee fair welcome.
Test out Ansbach's scythe, I tried Millennia. And is it just me or is the movement a bit slower than the regular scythe? In the end, I killed her with my normal scythe.
Your strength. Extraordinary.
Death shall release you from your curse.
Dearest Mikola.
You will meet him in the next realm.
So, yes, you can beat the Elden Ring DLC as the Grim Reaper, but I'm not capable of it yet. See ya. Please subscribe.